Good morning, dear students. In today's lecture, we will talk about oxidation number or oxidation state. You know it very well that whenever a bond is formed between the two atoms, then involvement of electron is always there. Without electrons, bond cannot be formed between the two atoms. And bond can be formed either by transfer of electrons or by shading of electrons. If transfer of electron is there from a metallic atom to a non-metallic atom, then the bond formed is called ionic bond, or it is also called electrostatic force of attraction. And if the bond is formed by sharing of electrons between the two non-metallic atoms, then the bond formed is called covalent bond. If covalent bond is formed between the two different atoms, means atoms having different electronegativity, then what happens? The shared pair of electron is slightly transferred towards the more electronegative atom, as a result of which charges are developed on the two different atoms. So how we can define oxidation state or oxidation number? It's very simple. The charge appears on an atom or element when it forms compound from free state by losing or gaining electron is called oxidation state or oxidation number. Let us talk about NaCl. We know it very well that sodium loses one electron to chlorine atom. By losing one electron, sodium gets converted to Na plus ion, and by gaining one electron, chlorine gets converted to Cl minus ion. It means plus one charge is appeared on sodium while minus one charge is appeared on chlorine. So here we can say that in NaCl, the oxidation state of sodium is plus 1, while for Cl it is minus 1. Because one electron is removed from sodium and one electron is added to chlorine. Now let us talk about polar covalent bond, HCl. Between HCl we are having polar covalent bond because electronegativity of H and Cl is different. Hydrogen is contributing one electron for the formation of the bond. On the other side, chlorine is also contributing one electron for the formation of the bond. There will be shared pair of electron between hydrogen and chlorine. Chlorine being a more electronegative atom will attract the shared pair of electron towards itself. So electron of hydrogen has slightly displaced towards the chlorine atom, as a result of which hydrogen will develop plus 1 charge and Cl will develop minus 1 charge. Remember, the bond between hydrogen and chlorine is not ionic, it's a polar covalent bond. But because one electron of hydrogen is slightly transferred towards the chlorine, that's why we have developed plus 1 charge over hydrogen and minus 1 charge over chlorine. So in HCl, the oxidation state of hydrogen is plus 1, while for Cl it is minus 1. So again, the definition, the charge appears on an atom or an element when it forms compound from free state by losing or gaining electron is called oxidation state or oxidation number. Remember, the maximum oxidation state which can be exhibited by any atom is always equals to its group number. Like if we talk about group 1 element, alkali metals, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium, then their oxidation state will be plus 1. Maximum OS will be plus 1 because they are having only one electron. So they can lose only one electron. Similarly, if we talk about alkaline earth metal, group 2 element for metals, beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium and radium, they have maximum 2 electrons. So they can lose maximum 2 electrons, and that's why their maximum oxidation state will be +2. It's applicable for all S block and P block elements. Now, whenever we talk about any molecule, then the algebraic sum of the oxidation state of all the atoms present in the molecule is always equals to 0. Or in other words, we can say that the positive oxidation state is always equals to negative oxidation state in a molecule. But if we talk about an ion, it can be positive ion, it can be a negative ion, it can be a cation, it can be an anion. Then in that case, the algebraic sum of the oxidation state of the atoms present in the ion is always equals to the charge appear on that ion. In a molecule, positive oxidation state is always equals to negative oxidation state, but in an ion, positive oxidation state is never equal to negative oxidation state. That's why charge is developed. Charge is developed. Now, let us take some examples. Example number first, H2SO4, that is sulfuric acid. Let us calculate the oxidation state of sulfur or oxidation number of sulfur in sulfuric acid. Will it attract the electron towards itself, or electrons will be moved away from the sulfur? It can be examined by the help of the oxidation state or by the help of the oxidation number. Now, how to find H2SO4? Hydrogen, it belongs to group 1 element. So, in most of the compounds, it exhibits oxidation state of +1. But when it forms compound with the metals, it is called hydrides. Then in the hydrides, the oxidation state for hydrogen is always -1. But if metals are not there, then hydrogen in most of the cases exhibit +1 oxidation state. So how many atoms of H are there? There are 2 atoms of H. So 2 into +1. For each hydrogen atom, the oxidation state is +1. Plus sulfur. It is unknown. We have to calculate for sulfur. So put X for sulfur. Then plus. How many atoms over there? There are 4 atoms of O. So it is 4 into. In most of the cases, oxygen atom exhibit -2 oxidation state. But in peroxide, it is -1. In superoxide, it is -1/2. And when oxygen forms compound with fluorine, then in that case, oxygen exhibit +2 oxidation state. Because fluorine is the element having highest electronegativity in the periodic table. So put the -2 for oxygen, so it becomes 2 plus x minus 8. -8 plus 2 gives you -6, x minus 6 equal to 0, so it will be x equals to +6. So in H2SO4, the oxidation state of sulfur is +6. It means when sulfur gets converted to H2SO4, then 6 electrons are moved away from the sulfur because it is bonded with oxygen. Oxygen being more electronegative than sulfur will attract the 6 electrons of sulfur towards itself, as a result of which sulfur will develop +6 oxidation state. Then comes next one, KMnO4, potassium permanganate. Potassium, it belongs to alkali metals. It belongs to group 1. They are having 1 electron in their valence shell. So maximum oxidation state, which can be exhibited by potassium metal or any alkali metal, is always +1. So here we are having 1 atom of potassium. 1 into +1. +1 is the oxidation state for potassium. Plus X, because we have to calculate for manganese. Then plus 4 into -2, because 4 atoms of O are there. And oxygen in most of the cases exhibit -2 state. So 4 into -2 equals to 0, because it is a molecule. Algebraic sum of oxidation state of all the atoms will be equal to 0 in a molecule or a compound, because molecule is a neutral. Now solve it. 1 plus x minus 8 equals to 0. Minus 8 plus 1 becomes minus 7. X minus 7 equals to 0. So x will be equals to plus 7. So in KMnO4, manganese exhibit oxidation state of plus 7. It means 7 electrons are moved away from manganese. And why these electrons are moved away? Because oxygen atom is there. Oxygen is the element with second highest electronegativity in the periodic table. Then comes S3PO2, which is called hypophosphorus acid. We have to calculate for phosphorus. This is the underlying element. So again, 3 atoms of hydrogen, 3 into plus 1 for hydrogen, plus X for phosphorus, plus 2 into minus 2 for oxygen equals to 0. Solve it. 3 plus x minus 4 equals to 0. X minus 1 equals to 0. So x will be equals to plus 1. So in S3PO2, the oxidation state for phosphorus is plus 1. It means 1 electron is moved away from phosphorus and is towards oxygen. Then number 4, S3PO3, orthophosphorus acid. Again, we have to calculate for phosphorus. There are 3 atoms of hydrogen. So 3 into plus 1. Plus x for phosphorus, because we have to calculate for phosphorus, plus 3 into minus 2 for oxygen equals to 6. Solve it. 3 plus x minus 6 equal to 0. X minus 3 equals to 0. It will be x equals to plus 3. So in orthophosphorus acid, the oxidation state of phosphorus is plus 3. It means 3 electrons are moved away from phosphorus. Now, the fifth one, that is phosphate ion. The symbolic representation for phosphate ion is PO4 minus 3. And here also we have to calculate for phosphorus atom. So put x for phosphorus plus 4 into minus 2 for oxygen. Now, because it is an ion having negative charge, so the algebraic sum of the oxidation state of all the atoms will be equals to the charge appear on that ion. Here it is minus 3, so equals to minus 3. Solve it. X minus 8 equals to minus 3. X equals to minus 3 plus 8 gives you plus 5. So x will be equals to plus 5. So in phosphate ion, the oxidation state for phosphorus is plus 5. It means 5 electrons have moved away from phosphorus and is towards the oxygen atom. Plus 5 is the maximum oxidation state which can be exhibited by phosphorus because it is a member of group 15 or group 5A. Phosphorus is having 5 electrons in their valence shell. So it is the maximum oxidation state for phosphorus. That's all for today in the oxidation state. Thank you. Have a good day.